The U.S. House Judiciary Committee is on the case to get to the bottom of, wait for it, reparations for blacks.
Exposing lies, revealing truth. Here's the deal with Deneen Borelli.
Democrats are using the power of the House of Representatives to investigate just about everything. This week, they're revisiting a bill they like to call the Path to Restorative Justice. You might remember Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee sponsored this bill back in January, and since then, the 2020 candidates continue to parade their support to Black American voters. For a quick refresher, the commission aims to study the impact of slavery and continuing discrimination against African Americans and make recommendations concerning any form of apology and compensation to begin the long-delayed process of atonement for slavery. And this hearing is scheduled for the morning of June 19th. The timing is classic. Democrats are hijacking the anniversary of June 19th, also known as Juneteenth, the date that commemorates the abolition of slavery in Texas in 1865. In typical fashion, the committee picked a Hollywood star to guarantee maximum media coverage. Famous actor Danny Glover is expected to testify at the hearing. I just can't imagine what Glover will say. That he's a rich, famous actor living the dream in America? That he can overcome prejudice and bias to succeed, but other blacks can't? But I digress. Congresswoman Lee is not alone with these ideas of reparations. 2020 presidential candidate and the senator of the great state of New Jersey, Cory Booker, has introduced a companion bill in the Senate. Booker issued a statement with the flourishes you'd expect from a guy who refers to himself as Spartacus. Since slavery in this country, we have had overt policies fueled by white supremacy and racism that have oppressed African Americans economically for generations. Booker also had the opportunity to promote his Senate bill on Black entertainment television.
My bill is about bringing the best minds together to not only study this issue, but come up with specific recommendations about how we can deal with the continuing legacy of the impact of slavery and overtly racist policies that went all the way up into the 1960s.
And according to The Root, Booker secured 12 co-sponsors for this reparations bill, including several Democrat presidential candidates. The bill's 12 co-sponsors are U.S. Senators Edward Markey, Kirsten Gillibrand, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Dick Durbin, Mazie Hirono, Amy Klobuchar, Christopher Coons, Bob Casey, Chris Van Hollen, and Tammy Duckworth. In addition to senators, civil rights groups are supporting this. However, one 2020 candidate, Robert "Watch Me Get My Hair Cut" O'Rourke, is trying to play it both ways. The Washington Examiner summed it up nicely. Beto O'Rourke says white Americans need to get behind reparations before he can quantify them. He was dodgy on details, choosing instead to kick the question to a future date when he said white Americans better understand the history of enslavement in the U.S. Hold up, that is not what O'Rourke told Al Sharpton in April.
Your fellow Texan, Sheila Jackson Lee, has proposed a commission to study reparations. If that passes and you are President of the United States, would you sign that bill?
Yes, absolutely, I would sign that into law.
But before the Sharpton interrogation, O'Rourke told a New Hampshire crowd, "I don't believe that reparations should be the primary or initial focus of the conversation. No principles, no consistency, no matter. O'Rourke just wants to get elected." Typical politician. Here's the deal. Nothing in Washington, D.C. happens by accident. The reparations strategy is a Democrat effort designed to push identity politics. For Democrats, there is no political gain to celebrate the amazing advancement of blacks since slavery. Nope, no votes there. Making blacks victims and holding out the possibility of a cash payment is a way to stir up emotion and falsely claim it's an effort to help blacks. No, reparations is a step back for our country and for blacks. It's the wrong message. The message should be America is an exceptional country, and if you work hard, you can be a success. If Danny Glover can become a Hollywood star, so can you. If Sheila Jackson Lee and Cory Booker can be elected to Congress, so can you. If Deneen Borelli can be a leading voice for conservative policies, so can you. Pushing reparations is a distraction from terrible Democrat policies. The 2020 Democrat candidates plan to make black voters focus on a terrible part of American history and not on the horrible condition of Democrat-run cities such as Chicago, Baltimore, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. Divide and distract Americans is the Democrat plan. Don't fall for it. I'm Deneen Borelli with Blaze TV.